What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to DC Unplugged, and today we are reviewing the Beast. So let's roll that intro and let's get straight into it.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to
feel? It's now currently a nice sunny day today, or sunny afternoon, so let's get cracking straight into the scooter while we still have the chance and doesn't just randomly start raining on us. So this scooter is regular retail price is $3,299. So it is quite up there, but there is a lot of gear that you get obviously with the scooter. There's a lot of scooter for the money. So we'll start off with specs. So this is a 60 volt scooter. It is also 3,600 watts of peak power. So that's about 2,400 watts at its lowest power. So when you talk about peak power, that's obviously when it's fully charged. Let's get a bit of a close up. So we'll start with the handlebars that you would have seen in the intro there, and we'll obviously work our way down to the rest of the scooter. So guys, we're going to start at the top here. So first of all, we've got actually thumb throttle for this scooter. Underneath here, we've got our dual and single motor, so you can change the scooter into all drive and single drive. We've got our modes, so this is obviously our speed restriction switch. So obviously the lowest one actually is knocked to 25 kilometers. We've also got zoom hydraulic brakes, both front and back. Got keys, so we can actually lock this scooter up with a really nice display. Let's see if it comes up there. Unfortunately, I can't help that flashing, guys. So as you can see there, you got your power, how much Ks we've done. It even tells you what mode we're in. So if we actually flick over, go into mode 2, it'll say 2, go into mode 3, say we're in mode 3, but we're in mode 1 for now. Turn that off just in case I bump it. We've also got headlight switch over here. This controls your front headlights and your rear trail lights. We've also got a really nice horn switch down here. Very, very loud on the Beast because it actually has dual horns, so we'll just test that. Quite loud, quite obnoxious. Definitely gets people knowing that you're on the footpath. So as we move down the frame, guys, we've got this really solid, very like a bike clamp, if you will. Awesome, nice and sturdy. These bars haven't moved on me, and I've been riding it pretty hard. This nice solid piece of alloy here, then goes down. You've got these massive shocks here, so these are your reverse shocks. There's those dual headlights we were talking about earlier. Just turn those on for you. Very bright, really good at night. We then come down to these, obviously there's the shock part. Got heaps of movement for travel. We've got the hydraulic brakes here, so the zoom hydraulic calipers just there, and they're also on the rear. Now, in terms of the height of this scooter, the deck height of this scooter is ridiculous. So this is my helmet, and that's it there. So in terms of under body height, this thing is proper made for going off-road. Coming along the deck, we've got quite a fair bit of deck space here. We've got one charge port. So one charge port, unfortunately, is not a dual charging port. No fast charging, so that's one to keep an eye out on. We've also got these rear trailing lights. There's your rear trailing lights, and if we hit the brakes, obviously then they turn on. We've then got our adjustable suspension on the back there. which is really nice. Nice thick big axle on the back here, then leading back to our hydraulic brakes at the back. We've got up here, we've got a footrest, so you can actually use this to brace yourself, which is nice. You'll probably see me riding like that in a couple of clips. This scooter actually does have a folding mechanism, so this is the single piece locking pin which will actually release this. So just come out here, that'll release, fold this down, single little release there, and then you pull this, that then releases the scooter, and then you can now fold it down just in case you want to fold it into your car or whatnot. Yeah, it's quite easy to fold away, which leads me on to, this is a really heavy scooter, guys. So it is quite a lot of weight. From memory, it's about 45 kilo scooter, so it is quite up there, guys. It is not light by all means, but in saying that though, it is a very sturdy scooter and it's very together. So I don't think I know anyone that has actually been able to break one of these yet. So it's quite sturdy. So that's all the good points. So pros and cons, guys. So now we're gonna go on to the cons of the scooter. Obviously the weight is a big contributor to someone that wants to move around a lot or going upstairs. Obviously I wouldn't recommend this scooter to someone that lives in like where there's stairs and or an elevator. If there's an elevator, you can probably just wheel it into the elevator, you'll be all right. But yeah, anyone that's wanting to pull it in and out of their car or up and down some stairs, this probably isn't for you. It is quite heavy, but if you're happy to do that, then by all means, you can go ahead and do it. It's a lot like the Lightning when it comes to power, so it is very responsive. It's got a very linear power curve. When we've taken it off-road, which I'll probably overlay some off-road stuff as we're talking, it's really, really good off-road, and I find it a lot of fun actually. I've taken off-road quite a few times and it's just hands down probably one of the best fun. If you're planning to use a scooter for a lot of off-road riding, highly recommend it. And the other con is these grips are actually quite slippery. I find myself get a bit sweaty hand and I feel like they're gonna just kind of slide off because there's not a lot there to them. They're quite smooth. All right guys, let's go for a ride. So far, we've ridden the scooter about 20 odd kilometers, so I haven't quite really got into the scooter yet, but embedded in that suspension. But so far, it actually feels quite nice, guys. It's a little bit stiffer than what I'm used to on my Lightning, I must admit. But it's still quite a fantastic scooter, especially if you want to go off-road. I mean, if we were to just go through here, I know there's a bit of a hill. I'm hoping I'm getting all that, guys, in the shot there. I brought the wrong piece of equipment with us. So put that in the dual, instantaneously a lot more power. So if we just go up this big hill here, no problem at all. Yeah. It is quite stiff, but to be honest, it's not bad. Those hydraulic brakes are beautiful. No surprises there. It's very nimble. You can still, like, you know what I mean, throw it around. Even though it's quite large, but yeah, you can still throw it around a bit. Still do a mono, like so. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Mono. Now, all in all, guys, it's quite a good scooter, hey. Like, even in single motor, we'll just take this thing off-road just because. It's great. Good fun. Chuck it in a dual. Awesome fun. Awesome fun. So yeah, no, good scooter, guys. No, I'm actually quite impressed with the beast. It's really nice. Front suspension works pretty well, especially once it gets a bit more wear and tear in it and get those seals nice and seated. It'll be quite nice. But so far so good. That rear suspension's nice as well. It's definitely working underneath me. All in all, very good, very good. I don't know if you guys can see right now, but heaps of deck space. Like, I'm hoping you guys can see. Look at that, 2 feet there, all goods. So. hope you all liked the video today, guys. If you did like the video, please leave a like and subscribe, or think about subscribing, and leave a comment if you guys, and let me know what you think of the intro. The intro did take a little bit of time, so yeah, definitely let us know about the intro. But again, thank you all very much for watching, guys, and hope you all ride safe, and wear a helmet. Always wear a helmet. But be safe out there, guys. Cheers.